No, and I agree with you there on that, Carol. And yet at the same time, it seems like despite having, one term of Trump before and then another year or so and a big cultural swing back to normality on so many things, we keep seeing stories about this. To stay around this topic, I saw a story today where a child had been withdrawn from their school in Washington State after a teacher who identified as non-binary formally requested not to have that child in their class because of their parents' political beliefs. Does this mean that a conservative teacher could say, hey, I don't want that Libs kid in my classroom? Talk me through this.
Yeah, my kids are in big trouble, I'm sure, if that's the norm that we're going to be going for here. Yeah, it's crazy. It's a crazy thing to do. And that's where the Democratic Party is. They are in a crazy, crazy place. Now, does that mean that they can never win ever again? Of course not. And you could see it in the different races that we've had in America in the last few months. The Virginia governor's race, the New Jersey governor's race. We just had a mayor of Miami flip to Democrats. The Democrats are energized to come out and vote in a way the Republicans just aren't. So even with their crazy ideas and all of that, Democrats do have a chance. So I don't think that it's smart for Republicans to dismiss it like, oh, nobody's ever going to vote for these lunatics. People may, and you really have to get out and vote and stop that.
Hey, very quickly, Carol, I want to just get your reaction to this, though. Bill Maher, he has come good, it seems, in some ways. Look at this exchange he had with his pro-Palestinian guest, Anna Kasparian, where he left her speechless after asking what Middle Eastern city she might be able to live in, getting around the way she likes to in the West. Have a look at this.
Where would you live? What city would you live in?
Well,
Where do you think you'd be comfortable in that dress?
I'm sure it would not be comfortable in this dress in any of the various Middle Eastern countries that have been destabilized by
You're not really blaming it on Whitey.
Carol, I don't know, despite her protestations, I think she was blaming Whitey. What do you reckon?
Yeah, the destabilizing, it's America's fault, everything's America's fault. That's a very familiar argument from the left. And I think that they use that for, basically everything. How come Cuba's communism hasn't worked out? Well, America's, destabilized them and that kind of thing. It's a very just typical old argument. He got her. He absolutely got her. He lured her into the trap and she was stuck in it because she knows that the only place that she could go and wear that dress cities in Israel. And that's really what that was all about. Scott Jennings of CNN did a similar thing in a panel recently where somebody was complaining about, the Islamic republics in the Middle East. And he got them to admit that Israel was the only place where you could have free speech and you could be yourself in the Middle East. So I love to see this. These people need to be called on their ridiculous opinions. And, I think Bill Maher did a great job.
I agree 100%. You love to see it. Karol Markowicz, thanks so much for joining me. And everybody, check out the Karol Markowicz Show.